All right. Well, week 3 was a tough week to predict, and I'm angry. Some of my quote-unquote losses should have been wins. Austin Eckler from the Chargers trolled me, could have just caught the ball, scored a touchdown. The Vikings choked a big lead, they also trolled me. And finally, so did the refs in the Rams-Bills game. I had a parlay where I would have won $150 if the Rams won, and we all saw the refs make a pass interference call out of soft contact. Whatever. Heading into week 4, I'm going to trust my instincts and possibly expect some surprising picks heading forward. We have to make up ground on Dan. We can't keep losing a little bit every week. Week 4 is some really tough matchups, but in week 4 there are also some definite locks. First thing, we've got the Denver Broncos versus New York Jets. The Broncos are overwhelmed by injuries. Drew Lock, Cortland Sutton, Von Miller, and the Jets have proven themselves. Proven they're the worst team in the entire NFL, that is. The 49ers suffered some pretty bad injuries just like the Broncos against the Jets, and they still got destroyed. And if you watch the Colts game, once the Colts went up by 10 points, it was like 17-10. You could see 17-7. You could see them, stop trying a tiny little bit, ease off, and still win 36-7. I'm picking my guy Jeff Driscoll to pick up an easy NFL win against the New York Jets, a rare win in a career that has plenty of L's and not too many W's. I don't even know if he's starting. I don't know. Couldn't tell you who the Broncos quarterback is besides him. Saints versus Lions. Well, I said I would pick with my heart, and my heart is with the Lions. Before the season, I said the Lions would be 11-5. Obviously, rocky start. They could be 3-0 if they, started playing in the second half, looking like the Falcons in the fourth quarter. But they finally finished the game against a team that I think is pretty solid in the Cardinals. The Lions are an exciting team, and since Foles is in for Chicago, if the Lions catch fire, that division would be fun to watch. Chargers versus Buccaneers. We saw some good things from the Tampa Bay offense, and that's a promising sign. The offense continues to be scarier for defenses around the league. The Chargers offense put themselves in a bad spot late in the game against the Panthers and ultimately put themselves in a position where I think they should have won. Good play by Keenan Allen, but they didn't. And they won't win here either. The Buccaneers will win this game. Honestly, I don't know who wins this game, Jaguars versus Bengals. I wouldn't bet on this game if I were a betting man. The Jaguars look like the garbage team I expected them to be all season long against the Dolphins. But they also beat the Colts and hung with the Titans. The Bengals have kept games close, and I know what they are. The Bengals are a young team that's trying to build some chemistry and build for the future. The Jaguars just seem like they might be a fluky team. It's a tough game for me to pick, but I'm going to pick Joe Burrow. A.J. Green was basically a non-factor against the Eagles because Darius Slay was up against him, and he was able to connect with T. Higgins all game to make some big-time throws. I think the Bengals will find a way to win this game. Vikings versus Texans. Alright, I chose the Vikings to beat the Titans in an upset. They were looking good for a second, but Minnesota fans, I'm sorry, but you guys had your chance. I needed you guys to win pretty badly. It's a positive thing for the Vikings that Justin Jefferson had himself a day, but the Texans are going to win this game. Deshaun Watson finds a way to put points on the board week in and week out, and the Texans offense was able to make Steelers fans pretty nervous for a heavy portion of the game. Texans win. Seattle Seahawks versus Miami Dolphins. I predicted the Seahawks would start off 3-0 all the way back in June. The same way I predicted the Dolphins to be 1-2 back in June. Okay, so what you might be asking. Well, when I predicted their entire schedules back in June, I didn't just have the Seahawks starting out at 3-0. I had them at 4-0. Tyler Lockett is an animal. DK Metcalf is an animal. And Russell Wilson could be the MVP. The Seahawks beat the Dolphins. Lock it up. Easy win. Steelers versus Titans. Alright, this is a good game, and I think it will be close. Derrick Henry found himself the end zone finally against the Vikings and looks to keep momentum going against the Steel Curtain. The Titans have been able to kill teams in the play action because they sell on Derrick Henry. If A.J. Brown plays this game, I give the Titans offense the advantage. The Steelers defense has a big advantage though. I think the Steelers get their first loss of the season here on the road to Tennessee. Titans, I bet against you last week and you proved me wrong. Don't do it again. Win this game, Tennessee. The Browns versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys have looked good the last 2 weeks. They showed some fight against a really good team in the Seahawks and put up a ton of points late in the game against the Falcons. Things with the Browns still don't seem like they're perfectly clicking. The chemistry just isn't there. The stars aren't aligning. Call it what you want, but the Cowboys win this game. I hope they lose, but nah. Cardinals versus Panthers. Don't let the Cardinals lose or the Panthers win for you. The Cardinals will win this game. The Cardinals won a game I thought they would lose against the Niners and lost a game I thought they'd win against the Lions. Whatever, we're back on track, whatever. Not to mention that DeAndre Hopkins is receiving as many targets as Michael Thomas did in 2019. The Panthers won't have McCaffrey. The Cardinals will win this game. Hopefully it's a blowout. I want the Cardinals to establish themselves as a contender in everybody's eyes. Cardinals win. Indianapolis Colts versus Chicago Bears. Wow. Honestly, I would love to see this game be flexed to Sunday Night Football, but I don't know if it will. Nick Foles is back. It was amazing watching Foles throw for 4 touchdowns. Obviously, he threw for only 2, but 2 times he made amazing plays that both got called back. Seeing Trubisky on the bench, even though he was 2-0 this season, it was just funny. Because assuming Nagy makes the right call and starts Foles week 4, the Bears will be 3-0, and I think a contender for the playoffs. I don't think they have the ability to beat the Colts in this matchup, though. And the reason I say that is because I'm all in on Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor is the next McCaffrey. If the Bears can stop him, I have no doubt Foles will put them in a position to win late in the game. But I don't think the Chicago Bears defense will stop him. I am choosing the Colts to win, but it could be very close. Ravens versus Washington. I haven't seen the Ravens play on Monday Night Football, but win or lose, I still think the Ravens beat this team. Come on now. Washington hung with the Cleveland Browns. Hung with them, but lost. And the Ravens destroyed the Cleveland Browns. I know that the Ravens won this game, barring any crazy injuries on Monday Night Football. Or, the world blowing up. Ravens win easy. New York Giants versus Los Angeles Rams. All right, lock it off. This is a guaranteed win for the Los Angeles Rams. Come on. I honestly thought the Giants would be able to keep it a little bit closer with the 49ers, considering all the injuries. And the fact that they didn't just emphasizes they are not ready to be in contention to win games against good teams. I think the Rams have proven they could be a good team this year. Honestly, it shouldn't have been pass interference on the Rams, but the Rams also shouldn't have trolled the entire first half. The Rams definitely win this game easily. New England Patriots versus Kansas City Chiefs. Haven't seen the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. It doesn't matter. The Chiefs have such a good offense. The Patriots, they're surprising me every week. Honestly, I didn't expect the Patriots to be good. 7-9, 8-8. They could do better than that. It's weird to say. It depends on they play against their division rivals. The Chiefs are going to win this game, though. Lock it up. Bills versus Raiders. Well, the Bills are OP. They certainly didn't play too great in the second half of the Rams game, but a win is a win, and I still hold true to my prediction from July that the Bills are Super Bowl contenders. I think the Bills have a real shot at fighting with the Ravens and Chiefs for the conference. The Raiders still have some things to prove, and maybe they do that here with an upset, but I doubt it. The Bills win. Eagles versus 49ers. No, I don't want to talk about it, thanks. If you don't know, I've picked the Eagles the last 3 weeks. Maybe if I don't pick them, they'll actually win. 2 teams that get destroyed by injuries, but the 49ers are playing better. I have to be unbiased. The 49ers win. Falcons versus Packers. Alright, I'm not picking a team like that. And if you don't know what I mean, just look up Falcons choking hazards. See what comes off. Especially against one of the NFC's hottest teams. Packers looked solid on Sunday night. They put up 40 points every single week. The Packers win. There's nothing else to it. The Packers win easily. Alright, that's it for the video. Make sure you guys drop your comments down below. Who's going to win week 4? And also, RIP the Eagles. Tank for Trevor? I don't know. So let me guys know what you guys think down below. Subscribe, comment, like, oh, there we go. Easy.